So are you also still adding the lead details manually? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create LeadSquared lead on contact form 7 submission. So over here I'm running a real estate agency and we gather the details of our potential clients with the help of contact form 7. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive the details of our potential clients with the help of contact form 7, automatically with the help of these same potential client details, a new lead should be created in my LeadSquared account too, which is to add the lead details into my LeadSquared account. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between contact form 7 and LeadSquared. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then follow me through the screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. So in this video I'll show you how to automatically create LeadSquared lead when a new submission is made on your contact form 7 on WordPress. So by connecting contact form 7 with LeadSquared using Pabbly Connect, each time someone submits a form on your website and their details something like this, instantly their details are stored as a new lead in a LeadSquared account. This automation saves you time and ensure no lead is missed and helps you to follow up with the potential customers faster while keeping your lead management system updated and organized. So let's get started with a really simple example. Let's say that my name is Test Lead and I'm going to inquire for a property. Alright, so I'm just going to enter all of my details and submit this contact form 7 right from here. And as soon as we are going to click on submit right over here, yes, you can see thank you for your message, it has been sent. So now I'm just going to open my LeadSquared account, and yes, you can see the lead details have been added right over here in my LeadSquared account. You can see the same lead name, which is Test Lead, and you can notice the same email address, which was testing55@pabblytunes.com. So yes, this is the automation we are going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this automation for your business, then you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly, and to create this connection we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an automation tool that seamlessly connects different applications and automate workflows to save time and enhance the business efficiency. Alright, now after opening the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is contact form 7 and LeadSquared. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect's account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And now to start with our automation, we have to click on this blue button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create LeadSquared lead on contact form 7 submission. Contact form 7 to LeadSquared, and then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we're going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the one who is going to give the commands to this workflow, and the actions are the one who are going to respond towards the same command, which is follow the commands. Alright, so therefore we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And now today what I want is I want to create a LeadSquared lead on contact form 7 submission. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as contact form 7. So I'm just going to search for contact form 7 right over here, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just just going to select it as new form submission. So trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So here what I want is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my contact form 7, my workflow should be triggered or started. And as soon as we're going to do so, it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're going to use the same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our contact form 7 account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what we're going to do is first I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we are going to follow this help text, and it is saying install and activate the contact form 7 plugin from the plugin section in the WordPress dashboard. Click on edit option for a particular form in the form section in the WordPress dashboard and navigate to the webhook section. Check the send to webhook checkbox. So here, as you know, that contact form 7 is a plugin of WordPress. So in order to create this connection, first you have to install this contact form 7 plugin. All right, so I've already installed this contact form 7 plugin, and as you can see, contact right over here. So we have to go towards the contact forms after opening our WordPress dashboard. And after coming over here to the contact forms, you can see all the forms which I have already created. So I'm just going to create this automation for a single form, which is this real estate form. So I'm just going to click on the edit of this form. You have to keep in mind that you have to select the same form for which you want to create this automation. And now what we have to do is we have to go towards the webhook section available right over here. And after coming on towards this webhook section, we have to check this checkbox which is send to webhook. All right. And after checking this, we have to enter the webhook URL in this field. So I'm just going to paste the webhook URL which we copied from our workflow. All right. So now after doing both of this, we are going to scroll down and click on this save. And as soon as we are going to click on this save, yes, you can see that with this we have successfully added this webhook URL, and with this we have successfully created a connection between our contact form 7 and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. And in order to do this test submission, I'm just going to open my form. As you can see that this is the form which we connected right now with our workflow. So I'm going to do the test submission using this form only. So let's see that for the first name, I'm going to keep it as dummy lead. For the email, I'm going to keep it as dummy lead 4455@pabblytudes.com. All right. Now for the mobile number, I want the mobile number to be this. We are going to move forward. It is asking me for the city. So let's say that for the city, I'm going to keep it as Jaipur, and types of the apartment, I'm going to keep it as 3 BHK and click on submit. And as soon as we're going to click on submit right over here, we have to wait for a few seconds. And yes, you can see that with this we have successfully submitted this form. And now what has happened is that contact form has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the details for the same. You can see the name, you can see the email, you can see the mobile number, the city and the apartment, right? So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my contact form 7, automatically Pabbly is going to trigger the workflow and capture the response for the same. Alright, further what I want is, I want to create a LeadSquared lead on contact form 7 submission. So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as LeadSquared. So I'm just going to search for LeadSquared right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we have to select it as create or update lead and click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on this connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your LeadSquared account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the access key, the secret key and the API host. And to get all of this, we are going to follow the help text, and it is saying log into your LeadSquared account and visit to the API and webhook section. API access key, show secret key, moreover your API host is this. Alright, so I'm just going to open my LeadSquared account, and now we have to go towards the profile picture. And after coming on over here towards the profile picture, we have to go towards the settings. this. And as soon as we are going to go towards the setting on the left side of the bar, you can see API and webhooks. So we have to go towards this API and webhooks right from here. And yes, you can see that we have successfully received this access key, and over here you can see the API host. So first I'm just going to copy this API host right from here, and we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. All right, so I'm just going to paste it, and then we're going to go back towards our LeadSquared account, and over here we have to click on this show secret key button, and over here you can see that this is the access ID and the secret key. So I'm just going to copy both of this right from here, and we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. We're going to paste the secret keys. I'm just going to copy it and paste it right over here. And after pasting all of these details, we have to just click on this blue button which says save, and as soon as we're going to click on save, yes, you can see that with this we have successfully connected our LeadSquared account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me for the details like first name, last name, email and phone. So yes, we're going to enter the details from the response we have received in our previous step. So yes, we're going to enter the details right over here. So as you can see that we have received the details in the response right over here. You can see the name, email and the mobile number. We're going to enter these same details right over here in our action step 2, but we are not going to enter the details manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we are going to map it. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected contact form 7 as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the first name, right? So let's say that I'm going to enter the first name right over here manually by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I have entered it manually. But let's say that we're going to map this from the previous response. So I'm just going to open the response and map the name. Then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. But you may notice that it asked me for the first name and I've mapped the full name right over here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to split this full name into first name and last name and then map it right over here. For that I'm just going to add another action step between this contact form 7 and LeadSquared. And now for the action application, I'm just going to select it as text formatter by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to format the text, and for the action event we have to select it as split text and click on connect. So if you have received your response as first name and last name separately, then you can eliminate this step, but I have received the full name in the response, so I'm just going to do this. All right, now it is saying text to split, so for that I'm just going to select the text which is the full name. It is asking me for the separator. So for the separators it is saying enter the characters or the word separators to split the text. For space as separator, use this. All right, so I want my separator to be space, so I'm just going to use it as this. Now for the segment index, I'm just going to keep it as all and click on save and send test request. And as you can see that we have successfully splitted the full name into first name and last name. And now we are going to map the results of this text formatter by Pabbly in this LeadSquared action step. So for the first name, I'm just going to open the text formatter by Pabbly response and map the result. Same goes for the last name too. So yes, you can see that we have successfully mapped this first name and last name, and now I'm just going to map this email address. So as you can see the email, we are going to map it. Same we are going to do with the phone number. I'm just going to look for the phone and map it. Now after mapping the details which are required, we are going to move on forward. You can see that it is asking me for many other details, but all of these details are not the required details, so I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out the rest of the details too. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see success. This is a positive response that with this we have successfully created a new lead in our LeadSquared account. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open my LeadSquared account, and now from here we have to go towards the leads and then smart views. All right, and as soon as we're going to open the leads right over here, yes, you can see a new lead has been created, named dummy lead, and you can see the email right over here too, which is dummylead4455@pabblytudes.com. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my contact form 7, automatically with the help of the same details, a new lead would be created or updated in my LeadSquared account, so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. And this is going to run in backend backend, we don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on this save and send test request. This is going to run in backend and in real time. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.